Coverage of the Oklahoma High School State basketball tournaments are brought to you by Harry's TV, Video, and Appliances.
Welcome to Varsity. Our tournament coverage is brought to you by Harry's TV, Video, and Appliances. And today we are looking at the Class A state tournament preview. Let's go ahead and start with the boys. And who is a team to watch?
You know, it's a really interesting bracket on the Class A boys side. A lot of teams that are really balanced, really evenly matched. I think that there are about 6 different teams that they could come through and win this thing. The one to keep an eye on, though, I think is Fort Cobb-Broxton. Very athletic, not a ton of depth, but they're very athletic, very long. Everybody in the starting lineup over 6'1". A lot of guys who can score. Not one dominant scorer, but several guys who can fill it up if they need to. I think that they're a team to watch. Okarche in the first round, though, that's their first round matchup. That could be one of the best games of the tournament right there.
And there's always a lot of great teams at this tournament. Sometimes it just comes down to who's got that special player. Who is a kid to watch this weekend? That's
the big question with Class A. Like I said, very balanced lineups throughout. A lot of teams with 3 and 4 guys averaging double figures. At Merritt, you've got Jacob Wing, who is a 6'6" big man, 20 and 10 guy, probably one of the highest scoring individual players in the tournament. Okarche, Tyler Miller, his 3rd state tournament, been a starter all 3 years. Really solid player. He's been injured a lot this year. We'll see how he bounces back from that.
And who's going to be walking home with the gold ball on Saturday night?
I'm going with a little bit of a surprise pick here. I'm going with Cheyenne. Now, their first round game is against Merritt. They lost to them twice during the regular season, but they always tell you it's tough to beat a team 3 times. I think that they get through that game. They've got 4 returning starters from last year's team that made it to the state tournament. I think that they're a team that's going to use that experience. They're going to get past Merritt, and I think they can make a run to the title. Now, if we take a look at the girls' side of the bracket, Bob, you got that. Who's a team to watch on that side?
I really like New Lima. They're not a team that a lot of people are talking about. You got Calumet as the favorite, and you got Cyril that's bringing back all the experience from being a runner-up the last 2 years. But when you look at it, the Falcons are the only undefeated team. They're 29-0. I mean, that winning attitude, that means something during this time of year, and I really think if they can get by that first round, confidence will start to soar, and they should make a really deep run.
Individually, who are the players that stick out that could put on a good show at the Big House this week?
Now, she's not the best player on the team, but this tournament's going to mean a lot to Jordan Tech from Calumet. She missed last year because of a torn ACL. They were the #1 team last year going into the tournament and got bounced in the semifinals. She's back this year. That whole team is back, and this is their moment.
All right. Finally, it comes down to this. Who do you pick in the Class A Girls State Championship?
Runner-up the last 2 years in Class B, I think Cyril gets the job done. I mean, they've had Heartbreak City for the last 2 years. They do not want to experience that again, and they're going to make sure that they get the job done this season. So, Scott, we appreciate you joining us, and that's all the time that we have for this week. But you can check us out every day at newsok.com/varsity for the best coverage anywhere. And once again, our tournament coverage is brought to you by Harry's TV, Video, and Appliances.
Coverage of the Oklahoma High School State basketball tournaments are brought to you by Harry's TV, Video, and Appliances.